And do you think the quality of life up north is much worse than down here?
Hugely. I think people's life chances, if they stay in the north, is limited. And it would be nice if people could stay in their local area and didn't have to come to London because they thought that was the only way for them to have certain opportunities. So I do think that there is a very, very strong and necessary case for improving people's lives in the north, improving infrastructure, improving things like transport, economic productivity, absolutely. But I think that this whole idea of devolution to Manchester, similar to the sort of thing in Scotland, I think is a terrible idea, and I frankly don't trust local authorities to distribute public money appropriately.
I do worry about that, because there's a certain type of person sometimes that works in local councils. I'm not talking about you, Stephen, who I'm not sure would necessarily make the right decisions with the best interests of the local people at heart. But anyway, that is a sort of a terrible slur on people who volunteer and give their time to run local communities. What do you think? Are you London-born and bred?
Yeah, I am indeed. The thing is, you've got this sort of centripetal force. You get it in every country as people move down towards the capital, because the capital is the powerhouse. You know, that's where the juice flows, and so you get that. And I think the government can do a limited number of things. What a government cannot do is to say people in Bishop Auckland, are going to rise to a certain level. You can't actually buck the market on that. What you can do is to move things like, the Royal Mint went out to Llantrisant and the Armouries to Leeds and DVLC to Smart. You can do things like that. But
and the BBC went to Manchester, of course.
That was a great success, wasn't it?
Well, I think it is for people. If you want to work in the media and you live in Manchester...
Yeah.
It's provided thousands of opportunities for jobs.
Well, things like that, that's all well and good. But I think it's where you actually take it from there. Now, the thing about Andy Burnham and Steve Rotherham, they're actually talking about more of a political devolution. They seem to imply that if you actually have a structural, political, constitutional devolution, everything else will flow from that. And, I mean, I really, really want to disagree with Emma, if at all possible.
You can.
But I can't on this occasion.
Oh. We've got another hour and a half to do that. But...
Oh, yes. Yeah. But look,